Hip Tang! We have dirt on Tim Apple, and he does what we say. While serious lack of hip tang is rare, lack of hip tang is the leading cause of hospitalization in babies under 1 year old. Talk to your baby's doctor about hip tang. Hip tang takes doctor-baby confidentiality as seriously as the law requires. Hip tang. Today it's The Runner. Released in 1984 and directed by Amir Naderi, The Runner is about a young orphan who lives in the Iranian port city of Abadan on the Persian Gulf. Despite having no adults in a parental role, and despite making his living from collecting trash and later odd jobs, including shining shoes, Amiro is nonetheless a cheery, plucky little shit. The film offers a brief glimpse into his life, over a window of a few weeks or possibly a handful of months, and we see Amiro's home, some of his struggles, and some of his hobbies, which include hanging out with friends, looking at pictures in magazines, and screaming at things he likes. Hey! With some great child acting, it is a portrayal of persistence over adversity and optimism in the face of difficulty. And with the director being Amir, and the main character being Amiro, I'm sure there's some element of autobiography or self-reflection here. It's beautifully shot, with especially smooth camera movements, and shots that clearly keep the 1.33:1 aspect ratio in mind. But also, I think that some of the shots and sequences are really subtle metaphors or hints at comments that may not have survived post-revolutionary scrutiny had they been more direct. Eventually, Amiro decides that he should probably learn to read, and he starts to take classes. We never learn what happens to him beyond the film's short window, but I think it's implied that he probably does go on to lift himself out of poverty. Personally, I reckon he ends up running that dock as Mr. Amiro, sir. Whatever happens after the film's end, ultimately, The Runner does very well in being grounded in reality, but still being a very hopeful film. Tomorrow, wanna fix the kids? Put 'em in the dumpster.